Self-awareness. Hello, everybody. We are about to dive in to the practical value of self-awareness. And before I get started, I want to take a minute to really acknowledge that I'm doing this in honor of Twitch. Stephen Boss, who just recently, apparently, and we don't know the truth, when it comes to the media, half the time they're making stuff up. But this is in honor of Stephen Twitch Boss, who really was a asset to humanity. And I personally believe that self-awareness would have really helped him to handle any demons that might have taken control or overcome him in a moment of desperation. It's very possible, we never know what's in there. That is the first thing to realize about self-awareness. So I have an outline. We'll stick with that. But yes, I really just want everybody to take a moment. Here's my self-awareness realization with Twitch's passing. And that is that we as a society do not value our individual selves. We don't value the soul of Twitch and his contribution in our life. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Let me explain this as best as I can right now, okay? I remember first seeing Twitch way back in the day on So You Can Think You Can Dance. And he totally mesmerized me. He actually made dancing look fun. And he was just always so outgoing and full of life. And it was a beautiful thing to witness him first as a participant and then being a trainer on seasons after that. But then I stopped watching So You Can Think You Can Dance, or it went off the air. I don't know which one it is. But what I'm owning personally, and I'm inviting all of us to do, is own how we just use things in the world. There's an exploitation going on that's rampant, and we have to address it. We exploit the environment, we exploit other countries, we exploit each other. And I'm taking personal responsibility for, once I was done being entertained by Twitch on So You Can Think You Can Dance, I just let go, right? Well, this isn't a person, he's a thing. There's this idea on social media that we're like things, that we're not real human beings, and that that we don't have feelings and that we don't have challenges. You always get to see the best side of us. Well, except for me. I'm pretty straightforward, and I like to keep it real because a lot of social media doesn't keep it real. I don't have the best relationship with kindness. I find kindness to be often a ruse and insincere. So for me, I'm dubious about kindness leading. I get it. It's an amazing quality. But before that, I value being real. And I believe that we as a society can benefit from being more real with ourselves, self-awareness, with each other, and with our governments and our institutions and our corporations. We, the people, are running the show, whether it feels like that or not. They've just flipped the script and made it feel like we have no power, like we have no say in the matter, that all that we can do is shut up, sit down, and get in line. That's not the truth. But they are trying to take that away from us. How? By dismantling our Constitution and dismantling our republic. The foundation of America, I'm going off on a rant here and I'm just going to run with it. The foundation of America is individual liberty, individual rights. I decide what's best for me. You decide what's best for you. Together, we decide what is best for us. Not some government, not some corporation that's looking to turn a profit, but we, the people. Okay. Breathe. Allow that to release. Got to be aware of it before you can let it go. That's one of the bonus practical values of self-awareness. Let's jump right in real quick here. Oh boy, that light is shining. And now I've got bars on me. Dang it. Get your lighting set up before you go live. All right, you get the shiny head and the dark body. All right. As an expert or entrepreneur, making our way in this world can feel, wow, this is so prophetic. I actually put this together last week. As an expert or an entrepreneur, making our way in this world can feel daunting, especially when we are alone. We are drowning in a sea of belief solutions. None, if any, point us back to ourselves as the real solution. You are your own worst enemy and your own savior. That's what I believe. What do you believe? Let me hear from you down below. Three practical reasons to embrace self-awareness now. Ready to go? Ready to dive in? I would love to hear from you down below. What is it that you believe self-awareness is? What do you believe the value is, if any? For a lot of people, there's not a lot of value there because they haven't had a lot of experience with it. Once you do have an experience, you will see that there is no higher path to take in life than the path of enlightenment, the path of personal responsibility, the path of self-realization. Critical for our overall evolution. If you believe like I do, we have multiple lives because one life is just not long enough to handle all the evolution that we need to go through. So some of us have been doing this for quite a while. You might have heard the term old soul. Well, there you go. I'm making this life the last one. Well, not the last one, and the last one that I'm struggling and efforting in. The last life where I don't know who I am and I can't effortlessly create or command fulfillment. That's the whole point. It's just gotten perverted, folks. This whole construct, right? They talk about it being a simulation. I don't care. But whatever it is that built what we inhabit, it was built with benevolence to aid us, to guide us, to protect us, to fulfill us, not to hurt us, harm us, destroy us, limit us. That's our job. Okay, 3 practical reasons to embrace self-awareness now. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I can get rid of this cool picture of my sister, right? Pointing over there, across the, you can see my sister over there. That's my little sister holding her big brother in her hand. It's a cool effect, right? We're going to talk about perspective in a moment because to look at that picture, it looks like I'm about that tall and I'm in her hand, but it's an optical illusion. And that's what happens with perspective. I'll dive into that a little deeper in a minute here. Okay. Welcome. It's good to see you joining us today. I am announcing that I'm sharing a solution. The solution being self-awareness, also known as mindfulness, also known as being present, also known as self-discovery. There's a lot. There's a lot there. If I give you a really simple definition to self-awareness, put your hand up right now. Put your hand up in front of you. Put your attention on it. Look at your hand and notice your hand. This is actually in the Bible, believe it or not. It's really kind of cool. The stuff that they don't highlight that JC talked about or that the real prophets and wise men talked about. So put your hand up in front of you and look at it and notice that what you are observing is you. It's a part of you. But when you're observing it, it's a hand. It's got edges. It's a form. And it's all by itself out here in the space. and I'm observing this thing. But when you get down farther, this camera, when you get down farther, what's going on? Oh, it's connected. This hand is connected to me. That's self-awareness. My hand is being self-aware right now, if that makes any sense, because I created my hand and I'm observing my hand. This is what we want to accomplish or achieve with our whole being, with our entire sense of self. To be able to observe it from out here, have a perspective on it, allows you to go in and take care of business, organize it, do some house cleaning. Leading up to this, I did a post about dirty laundry and the skeletons in our closet. Well, those things stay hidden. We hide them because we believe, falsely, a limiting belief that we can't handle it, that we can't handle that experience. So we tuck it away, we hide it away, we put it in the basement. That's what they talk about in Buddhism, the infinite basement of disowned experiences, I guess. Bottom line, we store it away because we don't want to deal with it. That's the dirty laundry and the skeletons in the closet. With self-awareness, we're able to go into that closet and through that laundry and to clean up our beingness, our consciousness. Really dive in to what makes us as human beings tick. From self-awareness, observing yourself is kind of like a computer. So this is the hardware, this body, this form is the hardware. The consciousness inside of it, that's the software. And when you go to tinker with a computer to optimize it, and you want to optimize yourself, then that's what it's all about when it comes to self-awareness, is being able to get in there and rewrite your own code. Optimize your operating system. How does that sound? Is that intriguing? If you're watching me right now, you're on a computer, so this has to make sense to you. Another quick little tangent that I really appreciate is in the Bible, talks about how God created man in his own image. Well, if we take that and carry it forward, then could it be that man created computers in his own image? I say yes. Computers are dual in nature. They have an on and off binary code, right? And a lot of the operating system is kind of like how our mind works. So I think Elon Musk is trying to merge the two. No, thank you. You can keep your computer out of my head. I'm going to keep mine external, where I can turn it off, where I can unsubscribe, where I can scroll away, click away at any moment that I just don't want to participate in this anymore. It's dangerous to be fully merged with something like AI, in my opinion. I won't do everyone's doing the portraits today. I mean, like a dozen different types of portraits. You're basically inputting your image into an AI machine that is studying you and then creating art. And God knows what the AI is going to do with that information down the road, or what the humans that are behind the AI are going to do with it. No, don't want to run into my clone on the side of the road when I least expect it. Oh boy. Okay, moving on. So the solution I'm announcing today is self-awareness. Nothing there. There used to be a title there. That's the solution. 3 practical reasons to embrace self-awareness now. Why wait? If it's only the present moment, you're just putting it off for the next present moment. Make that decision now. I would love for you guys to engage with my video, obviously. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to drop your passion in the comments below. You might meet your ideal client here, And I would love to hear what it is that drives you in life. That's the whole purpose to passion, is it's the driver in life. You got to find something that holy. Yikes. Is that still echoing? Why? I mean, I'm just being told a bunch of different ways. How about now? Can you hear me? I apologize, guys. This is what's to be expected. Right in the middle. Never before, never ever, never after. What's the delay? How about now? Okay. Weird. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How about now? Okay. Where's that sound coming from? Coming from these damn earbuds? This is really unexpected. Okay. I'm going to have to start over. I'm sorry.